Welcome back, all you beautiful people out in YouTube land. We are doing another bourbon review, and this is a bourbon from out of Wisconsin. It's J. Henry. They have been around for 60 plus years, and what's kind of special about them is they're a little bit, if you've heard of Whiskey Acres, I'm going to kind of compare them to them a little bit. They have their own heirloom corn that they had developed back in the 1930s with the University of Wisconsin, and it's a red corn. They do these small batches of these whiskeys and bourbons. This is actually only about 20 barrels is what they told me when I did a tasting with them, and it seemed to be pretty good for what I had. We're going to do a review together on it, see if it's different. This is going to be obviously a different bottle from what it is. This is a Friday, so it's Fresh Crack Friday, and go from there. Any other thing? Or you don't really know anything about them?
I don't know anything about them.
So, yeah, like I said, they're out of Wisconsin. Apparently, they're, I think, about 20 minutes away from Wisconsin Dells, from what they were telling me, and let's get to it. See if we got a pop.
Woo!
Good pop. So this one is a synthetic cork. It is not a true cork. It may matter to some people.
I don't want that much.
Okay. Give you a little more than that, but is that good enough?
Well, I can't see it. But yes, that's good.
That's okay. Just some dripping.
Butterfingers.
All right. So it is. They have a couple different bottles out there. They do have a rye. They have a finish. They have one that comes out once a year for their birthday, which is actually the most expensive one I believe that they do. It's usually around 130, I think it was, 160. This one does have actually a 93 from the Spirit. What does that sticker say on the top?
Ultimate Spirits Challenge 2019, 93 points. Excellent. Highly recommended.
So
I don't know what that means on the bottle.
It's just kind of like some of the wine places that may have tests on them, or tastings of what they bring. So J. Henry and Sons, they're Wisconsin straight bourbon whiskey. This is aged for 5 years. It is batch number 65, bottle number 6341. It is a 92 proof. So it is a low proof whiskey. The thing that I kind of forgot to ask the guy was, hey, it's in Wisconsin, it's not from Kentucky. So 5 years is actually probably only like a 2 year. Because you got to think about the difference in temperature that's up in Wisconsin. So it's aging much slower. The barrels aren't expanding and contracting as much.
Why? They go through more of the extreme heat.
Not
like
necessarily.
us. I don't know about that, but okay.
That's why, like, Scotch, usually when you see 12-year-old Scotch, it's because they have much colder temperatures. So it takes longer for it to age.
Oh.
Like if you have something that's aged in Texas, you're at 5 years. It's almost like, I think, like 7 years, or almost even a 10-year in Kentucky. So it really ages differently on there. I had that was here. Something a little bit new, trying to touch base here a little bit. I guess MSRP is right around $41 on there. Shelf price is about $70, and fair price is saying that it should be around $52. I believe I spent 60 something for it. So probably not the best one on there.
Yeah, but when you bought it, you went to somewhere out by us. They were doing the
They
tasting.
were doing a tasting. They came out from their salesperson from Jay Henry. Real nice, but it's actually from a smaller store. It's not like you're buying it from Benny's or buying it from their location. So, without further ado, let's get into how it smells and everything.
It smells very alcohol-y.
Well, you're gonna get that grain scent on it. There should be like I get some caramel.
Yeah. I don't really smell cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon.
A little bit of cinnamon is in there.
But I definitely smell caramel.
Now, if I remember right, kind of from what you smelled, kind of reflected how it tasted. It wasn't like you get like, oh, this real sweet smell, and then it was like, oh, this was really strong. So
Also, I feel like the color is just interesting. Maybe because of what you talked about with the corn. To me, it looks almost like an orangey yellow, or
it does kind of have like an older
amber-ish. It's not like brown.
Right. You're not getting any. I mean, always give it a second one because remember you haven't had anything.
That, and I don't know the last time we actually drank did any bourbon drinks.
It's been a while since we've actually.
Yeah. I think it was like the 4th of July last time we did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smelled. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 2 to 3
Almost 2
weeks.
weeks, yeah. I got a little bit of that hug.
Yeah, so the one thing that it is coming back now that I remember is that the flavoring stays there. It doesn't fall off. It kind of like is all over your mouth. Like my mouth is still warm
Yeah, mine is too.
on there. You do get like that, not say like dusty grain. I think it's like from the corn. Like you just have like the dust in your mouth, like if you've been by the cornfields when they're doing, like pulling the corn, or you go through a corn maze, it has like that taste in the air. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know when the last time you were by a cornfield and you got dust in your mouth.
And when we just did the corn maze, or the fun run last year.
That was 2 years ago.
Well, that was the fun run, but we did like the
a
corn
corn
maze
maze last year, yeah.
So. Overall, I mean, it is, like I said, it's different. It stays there. It kind of has the same palate as that Whiskey Acres, if I remember, that full corn flavor to it.
It's not bad. It's not my favorite.
Well, I still probably give it about, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably say around 7.
Yeah, I was thinking a pretty solid 7.
So,
Just based on our tasting preference.
well, check them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just gonna say that I actually like, the heat.
Yeah, it's actually, you get a lot more heat for being how low it is, but a lot of stuff when it goes up in proof, you do kind of get more or less of that heat, I feel sometimes. But without further ado, please like, subscribe, check us out.